Alright, so today I'm just going to show you how I am going to wire up one of my outlets. And I know I talked about this briefly. But I'm going to have this type of station in several areas of the bus. It's going to have an outlet with 110, and then I'm going to have a 12 volt cigarette lighter style power source, and then 2 USB power sources. And that'll all be in one outlet box that holds a regular outlet, of course, and I have a square cutout on this side, and I'm going to modify this a little bit, hopefully, to accommodate this setup here. So that's what we're going to work on. I'm probably going to have to draw this and cut it out a little bit, and we'll move forward slowly, and hopefully you enjoy what you see here. Okay, my original plan I was just showing you, I was going to mount it in behind, and I think that would look pretty good, but due to the depth of this and how much these prongs are going to be back into the back of that box, and a couple other reasons, I think I can make a much cleaner look if I mount it to the front of the box like this. So I'm just carving away the box here, and I could use a file and do a nicer job. This is my first one. I just want to see how I can make it work. In fact, I only own one of these. I want to make sure this is all going to work okay, and then I'll buy, I think, 5 more of these at least. So what I'm going to try now is take these nuts off. You know, there's another thing I could have done too, is buy one that's closed on this side and just take these off and get rid of the, oh, you know what else I could do? I might, so I'm just brainstorming here, so this is maybe save you from some of my mistakes. I could actually just take and modify one of these openings like that and get rid of the square opening altogether. Let me turn that just because of the light. Yeah, what if I just do that? And just have a regular outlet on this side. I don't have to do any modifications at all. Let's just see what this looks like if I screw this on. Oh, that'll be nice. And I can center it just like that. Let's do the other one real quick. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back and return the one. I won't return this one because I cut it all up. But return the other ones I have and buy one with just 2 regular outlet openings that take this kind of an outlet, because I can put one outlet on this side and then do this on the other side, and that will look really nice. Maybe even paint these white, but that's what it'll look like. So I guess we won't do the cover right now, but that's how we're going to mount those. And what that does, it brings these out a little bit more, so this is not jammed way in the back of the box and potentially bending the wires. So that's how we're going to wire this up. So I got to go back and get just a 2 outlet plate cover, and that's how we'll mount them. Fantastic, that's going to work good. Since I only bought one of these, disregard the plate here for a minute, but I only bought one of these things, these setups, I think I can buy these individually without this plate and save a couple dollars, because I'm not going to be using this plate now, so I can buy this and this separately for probably a couple dollars less, and then I can just mount them like this. So super excited. This is going to work really nice. Okay, so you can see I got the 2 grounds, because each one of these things has its own ground, and then I have 2 positive, a positive on each one as well. So I have the 2 grounds here, but I only have 1 positive coming in, so I'm going to have to put a split on this, and that's what I'm making right now. So I'm just going to peel back the ends here and get it ready. Alright, so I don't know why, but the kit that came with with these, it came with some of the ends, which is fantastic. So I used 2 of them for the power, because I got to split and provide power to each unit, and they're the female connection. The other 2 are male connection. It's a male connection, so you could actually put these together like that, which is all well and good, but they only gave you 4, 2 female, 2 male, which is great, so you could pull these out, but that's only 2. How am I hooking these other 2 up? So it doesn't really show, it doesn't give you enough of the thing. So obviously I have my own, I have some more of these ends so I can hook up the other one as well. But I have 4 male fittings here and only 2 female plugs provided. So I know why they provide these, so you could just unplug these and take this out if you wanted to work on it. But they got to provide enough for both, and they didn't. So I got to use my own and not use the male fittings at all. I'm not going to bother. I guess what you would do is solder on here and have this connected on the other end, but to me that's kind of foolish. As long as you have a connection like this, you can pull it apart. So I don't know if they just put the wrong ones in the package or what, but I cannot use them because I got the 4 male, so I need 4 female connectors to put on these. Okay, so you can see I got the 2 female connectors on the power wire coming in and the 2 female connectors on the ground wires. And I think you saw this, I might have showed it, maybe you'll see another video, but these are grounded directly to the steel frame of the bus. I did a test to make sure it was grounded properly, and I left myself extra, which was good I did, because when I put that other one on and realized it was the wrong one, I had to cut this wire back a little bit. So I'm just going to test fit this. Obviously we're not keeping it like this because I'm going to get those other covers like I talked about. Let's just stuff that wire in there for now and get it out of the way. Keep in mind that there is a positive and negative post on these. So you want to make sure you put them on the wrong one. Put them on the right ones. Sorry if you can't see everything I'm doing. There's not a lot of space here. So hopefully you can see that is all hooked up. And then I would gently maneuver this into the box off to one side, which is going to be a little snug because of the way they come out of the back of this thing. But if I have to, I can carve away more of the insulation to give myself some more space back there. And I might just have to do that just because of the way those come straight out the back of these things. But essentially, I might put it on this side actually. Yeah, it's going to bottom out in the back of the box. I'm going to have to carve out more insulation, but when it's done, it'll be in there just like that with the outlet on this side. And I'll show you that once I'm all done. We just I gotta go back and get the right covers now that I'm going to do it this way, but we'll get this all hooked up and show you the finished product before we're done. Alright, so I'm just wrapping up this power station install. So it's pretty much in. One thing I am going to do is change cover plates. I know I talked about it a couple times earlier, but these are plastic, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but they are really cheap, flimsy plastic ones. And I want something more solid, so I put this screw in and these screws here. It pulls it all nice and tight, and it's not all flimsy. So definitely going to make that modification. And for anybody that's saying your outlet is upside down, it is not upside down. I know traditionally in homes they do mount them the other way, but if you go to any business, industrial places, stuff like that, they're always mounted this way, and that is because this is the ground. And if something were to fall down, like if you have something plugged in here, something were to fall down, it's going to hit the ground, not the power and the ground, and short something out. So it's a safer way of installing these outlets. If you were to plug this in this way and something metal were to fall down, it would land on those top 2 prongs. One of those is live power. If you install it the way I have it, and how almost every business, and I think it's code as well, but I'm not an electrician. I don't claim to be an electrician, so you consult with your electrician before you do any of this work. However, if you put it this way, if something were to fall down, it's going to land on that ground wire, if it's metal or something like that, before it hits the power wires down below. So that's why it's like that. So go ahead, leave your comments if you want, but that is why we did it this way. And on this side, we have here 12 volt, like a cigarette lighter, 12 volt power. And then down here, we have 2, and I'll straighten this out so it's straight too, but we have 2 USB power ports. So this is the type of station I will be creating at all the locations in the bus. Most all, not every one, but there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side, and then there'll be at least 3 on that side. Anyway, I hope you found this video helpful. If nothing else, at least entertaining. It's just another step further on getting this bus build done, and we have one power station in, other than making a change to the cover plate and a couple little things like that. But anyway, thanks for swinging by Life the Wild Ride. And don't forget, come back every Monday for bus videos. They release at 9 a.m. And then throughout the week, sometimes I drop in other videos, because the channel is not just about bus building. It's about life itself and the things that we all might be dealing with. So I know I've put in a couple other videos over the weeks here and there about things going on. So if you're interested, you can check those out as well. But if you're just interested in bus video builds, then and bus life in general, then Monday morning at 9 a.m. is the time for you. Also, I'll put some links down in the description to our website, lifethewildride.com. I do have Patreon just starting out, so hey, if you want to take a look at that, I appreciate it. And we do have some other fun stuff coming up as well, hopefully. I do want to get some stickers made up and some other stuff. And of course, very shortly, we will be revealing the name of the bus as well, because I think a couple of weeks ago, I might have already revealed the name by now as a midweek video or something like that. So if you didn't see that, then take a look. I don't want to say because I'm not sure of the order of the videos coming out, because I have several videos made up ahead of time, because I have a lot going on, and sometimes they don't release them exactly, when I think I do. So I gotta be careful what I say, because I don't want to reveal something that has not been revealed yet. It's all a big secret and mystery. Anyway, hey, thanks a lot for swinging by Life the Wild Ride. Have a great day, and remember, life is a wild ride.